welterweight fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, the future, Garry! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Haymaker!
You ready to fight? Ready.
Dateline, Anaheim, California, USA. Good to have you with us inside Honda Center tonight. This has become an annual stop for the MMA leader, and there have been any number of signature performances that have gone down inside.
I'm not sure any place has had more title changes than the Honda Center, especially in the heavyweight division. A great place for heavyweight fights, but if you go in as the champion, look at the turnover in that kick.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. That is a clean strike, and it gets right through the guard. Trying to double up on that jab. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Got to the clinch, controlled the posture, and land some big knees from in close.
Establishing the jab. And now leather being thrown on both sides.
It's just a really high pace, too. It's a really high striking pace for these two.
Huge kick.
And he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Making all these shots count. Right into side control.
In the half guard. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Get that wrist control for me.
Come on, let's work.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing.
Relax. Keep those hands high.
Oh, good shot landed there from the bottom.
Oh, he got to the spot.
Scramble, scramble, scramble.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent.
Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Oh, big shots from the top. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
And there you go, again, half guard.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Nice job by him there. He was being dominated and is able to reverse position. All right, has the guard closed here.
Stay working on the ground.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Back mount now. Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, into full guard here, DC. I know you don't like hanging out here for too long.
No, you don't want to stay there. Too much of a submission threat, you gotta pass.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, trying to pass here, as Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Lands the ground and pound strike. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop, stop, stop.
You tried to recover. That last round didn't go your way. You're looking tired out there, but I know you trained hard. There's more left in you. I need you to be smart now.
Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back, but I would advise him to switch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight.
Oh, and there's another leg kick for good measure. So doing a really good job with that weapon here tonight. And if you're trying to slow your opponent down, mission accomplished so far.
When you can land that many leg kicks, you start to affect the movement. You start to affect the hands. Everything changes when you're blasting someone over and over and over with leg kicks. And you start to see the damage, not only in the leg, but in the facial expression of his opponent. Oh, big elbow. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
And there's the double leg takedown.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Push him on! Push him on!
That was nice.
Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back.
Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas. All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Some big punches raining down here, picking his spots well, and hasn't chosen to engage his opponent on the ground necessarily, posturing up and making these shots count.
I mean, why would he when he's having so much success going in and fighting in this exact same manner that leads him to be ahead in the fight right now?
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Superman punch now. Oh, nice job to slip off the center line there. His head movement has been a huge factor defensively in this fight.
You can never be a stationary target, so even if the feet aren't moving, you gotta be ready to slip that head at a moment's notice.
Collar tie here in the clinch. Able to land with the lead uppercut there. Well, we told you off the top of the broadcast he could do it all, but he's leaning on the striking tonight and continues to hit his opponent really with most of what he's throwing.
Well, he can't miss. I mean, it's like the guy's throwing a baseball at the side of the ball. Everything he throws, he lands, and he's showing that he can do it, and he can do it in abundance. The pace that this young man is fighting at is truly something special. clinch.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. Oh, Superman punch! Well, missed on that one. All right, so a nice straight punch there after he caught the leg. He decides to punch out as opposed to going for any takedown.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
All right, so again, he shoots for a takedown here. Looks like he entered pretty well, but once again, not able to take the opposition.
Just a great idea of what was in front of him by the opponent. Knew that he would have to defend multiple takedowns. To this point, he has done that. And if I'm a teacher, he's got an A+ takedown defense.
All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, nasty cut right on the bridge of the nose. He is bleeding. 2 rounds in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round as they attend to that pretty nasty cut in his eye area.
You got to lock in defensively, man. You cannot be out there just fighting. His opponent is too high level to try to fight him with his ego. Now he's dealing with a nasty cut over his eye. Why do you need another thing to manage when you already got one of the best fighters in the world in front of you?
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go, third and final round. Next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Oh, he's in trouble.
That one landed clean. Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, so we'll see what sort of defensive response ensues here. He's taken a lot of shots upstairs, and the swelling is there to prove it.
Got to keep those hands up. Might want to employ a high guard to try to ensure that the guy's not landing on those spots, because the swelling's starting now, and it's light. And if he takes many more of these types of shots, it's going to get real bad.
Oh, nice takedown.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a hot. Oh, he's in a world of trouble now. Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. All right, that calf kick starting to show some visible signs of bruising now.
And it's exciting him. He's excited to see that all the work that they've done in preparation is showing itself in the octagon.
Back to the jab now, no good. Back to his feet. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
He lands a big knee to the body.
All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has
Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other team.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight, but we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, a lot of fighters say there's no worse feeling on fight night than when your cardio abandons you, and there's been a lot of output in this fight, but both of these men are absolutely gassed.
They both fought very hard, but after round one, you saw one guy start saying, good night, guys, and in the second round, you saw the other guy, good night, guys. Now they're left with no cardio, and it's going to be a question of will and determination, and that's going to be who wins the fight.
Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defense? We worked on this. We knew this would be an attack that they would come with. Why are you not doing what we trained? He's got to change something, man. He's got to tuck that elbow. He's got to roll and turn. He cannot continue to take these body shots.
Inside leg kick, that'll count. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Oh, what a fight as we go the full 15 minutes. I wouldn't be surprised to see them run it back at some point in the future. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, the future, Ian Machado Garry!
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him in our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.